Welcome to Sakaar. We are the Broforce Squad podcast. We're pre-gaming it tonight because we've got box seats to the Contest of Champions. But really, we're just going to get drunk and hang out with you guys and watch Thor Ragnarok, if you guys are cool with that. As always, I am your host, Brian Banner. And as always, to my left, we have Matt Geiger. Guys, we're also paused at the Marvel Studios. Logo is up. It's about to catch fire. So to my left, we have Matthew F. Geiger, the enforcer in the paint. Now, Geiger, I know you used to be a scrapper. Well, you're really just worked at the dump. But like, what was the coolest thing you ever found?
Probably one of Sylvester Stallone's used condoms.
Wow, did you like just keep it, put it in a shadow box?
Well, hey, it holds my cup.
Okay.
Why would he describe a condom to someone?
And to his right, we have the mayor himself, Jeff Hornacek. Now, Horns, as I understand, you once got put in a Coliseum-type setting to fight to the death. Like, seriously, how did you make it out alive? I mean, have you looked at yourself recently?
It's a simple answer. Do you know who my father is?
No, I don't.
They did at the Coliseum. Let me just say that. Real quick, I'm not going to make the same mistake that Korg made in this movie with his Revolution. And I have an improv group performing next week, and I printed plenty of fucking pamphlets that I want to pass out to you guys afterwards. So be sure to ask for one of those.
Yeah, definitely not going to do that. All right, guys, again, we are paused at the Marvel Studios logo. It's all red and about to catch on fire. And we are going to hit play in 3, 2, 1, play. And now
I never know what
is burned.
For those of you scoring at home, that Stallone thing was actually, I was referring to the Ravager in him in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, you fucked that up, didn't you?
No, actually, that makes more sense. I didn't realize that.
Yeah. Comment below if you think my Stallone is Oscars ready next year. I mean, it's a working Stallone accent. It's
a
not
work in
course
progress.
ready yet. I've just been trying it out on the range. It's not course ready yet.
Yeah, I shouldn't have let it out of the cage, to be honest.
It's almost there.
Now, the Surtur take in this movie is much more comedic than his comic book counterpart, who basically ends Asgard and murders millions, but I think I prefer this version.
Not gonna lie, this is probably one of the greatest openings to any Marvel movie ever.
It's pretty solid. I was just about to say, like, the Thor trilogy was weak. This movie definitely made it stronger. It's still probably the weakest trilogy or even like combination of movies that the MCU has. But this movie definitely, they had to change something up, whether it worked or it didn't. And I'm going to go out on a limb and say it worked.
The Age of Ultron.
Out, though, if you just take the Dark World out, it's a pretty good. If it was just Thor than this movie, that's pretty good.
Yeah. We needed the Dark World, though, because it gave us an Infinity Stone, sadly. Surtur, he looks like he doesn't lift much. He looks like a marathon runner. Get in the fucking weight room, dude.
He looks like he'd be opening for, like, Ozfest.
But he comes out and, like, the crowd's back is to him the whole time. He's like, guys, I'm going to be, in a few years, I'll be the guy you're waiting to see.
When Ozzy dies, I'm going to take this thing over.
A lot of people were scared that when Taika Waititi took over for Ragnarok, he said the tone was going to be really comedic because it's so dark. But this stuff, to me, is really great because Hemsworth has comedic chops.
He could definitely hold his own. And, like, their marketing up to this movie was really good. Like, him hanging out in Australia, having the roommate and stuff. You guys remember that?
Oh, yeah, the Daryl during Civil.
Yeah, I couldn't remember his name. I thought all of that, like, fed into this.
I was laughing pretty hard at this part in the theater.
This was a... Geiger, you always say this. Your first scene doesn't always have to be your best, but it's got to set a tone. Thank you. And this scene set the tone. It set the stage for the rest of the movie.
Coming into this movie, I was very scared because all I read was, oh man, it's really funny. And I don't really like funny comic book films, but this one worked. Not only did it work, it's probably one of my favorite movies.
Hey, Geiger, what's your favorite MCU movie?
Why did you say that like it's a trap?
Honestly, right now, probably Black Panther. After watching it.
Okay, well, 2 weeks ago you would have said Guardians, but you don't like funny comic book movies.
Yeah, probably Guardians. Yeah, but Black Panther. After Marvel's insane, man. They're like almost done with their whole universe they started 20 years ago, and their movies are getting better than they did even when they started.
This is a little off topic, but not really because of Surtur. But I read an article today about the guy who directed the second Ghost Rider movie, and he was like bitching up. He was like, the studio didn't really the script we had was incredible. Then it got rewritten 14 or 15 times, and the studio just really handcuffed me. I was like, dude, first off, shut the fuck up. Second off, if you knew it was gonna suck, why'd you do it?
Did you read that at work?
Oh no, lunch.
Dude, I would honestly rather work than read that. Anything about Ghost Rider.
I just thought it was funny because he was like, he clearly hasn't been working for like the last 10 years, and he's like blaming that movie. Does Hemsworth lift? Does anyone know?
I don't think so. It's all CGI.
This is what CrossFit people think they look like when they're doing their workout. It's not that cool. You're just jumping on boxes.
A CrossFit workout. It's called the Anna.
Yeah, so what you...
Satanic.
I had to get a little volume for this because this is great with the sound, with the music and everything.
So Immigration Song, Taika Waititi said that part of his sell to get Marvel to pay for the licensing and let him use it was, I don't guess one of the lyrics references Norse mythology. I don't really know that.
I come from the land of the ice and snow.
Oh, that's a Norse mythology reference? Okay.
Heartstrings blow. And it says Thelma of the Gods or something like that, yeah.
Well, there we go. The more you know.
I might have to look this up, but obviously I'm big, Banner's big into scores. I love when they actually do kind of music videos, kind of like this. But a band like AC/DC, if you pick like their 20th best song, it's probably not going to be as much as like Back in Black, like that. What how much those actually cost? Those have to cost a shit ton just to have those songs.
Yeah. And this scene, I'm sure, like, you figured this stuff out in post. Like, he could have been fighting these guys to the score probably at first, or maybe another song.
They had no idea at first, yeah.
I'll say this, Carl...
And it's in here twice, I believe, in the beginning and the end.
At the end on the Rainbow Bridge. Carl Urban is Scourge. This is actually one of my more preferable scenes of his in the movie, but I wasn't a huge fan of him in this. Mainly because Scourge in the comics is like a roided out, massive guy.
Yeah, and the fact is that right now it's like he should be pro, dude. He's like up there with two chicks and stuff. You don't really like him. It would be better if Banner would have played him.
You think he could do better than these two chicks, though? Like, it's a pretty kick-ass job.
Yeah,
I'd do that job.
I hope Scourge comes back into, like, the palace. He's like, who took my lunch out of the fridge? I clearly marked it with my name.
I've put in several complaints. He's the one that puts in complaints with HR about people eating his... about eating people's marked food out of the lunch break room.
He's the one who sends really passive-aggressive emails.
The CGI was pretty good, too, actually. Did we see this in 3D?
I don't remember.
I think I did. Actually, I know I did because my wife was pregnant with baby Banner, and she fell asleep through half of it. And I was like, how did you fall asleep through this? And I had no idea because she had the glasses on.
I'll tell you what, Geiger, after seeing Justice League and that Dolby sound, like, we have to see Infinity War in that. Because that is
And Infinity War probably won't be a steaming pile of shit either, so that's another plus.
Thor grabbing his hammer to fly away. How many times have we wanted to do this in, like, a 4:30 meeting at work?
I've literally held my hand out like that. Yeah. I've literally held my hand out like that, and it didn't work.
That's a fucking intro, bro.
I was gonna say, this is something that movies don't do enough of. Like, that was a total 80s and 90s thing where you have a little bit of the movie, and then they bring up, like, the title of the movie.
I always forget, like, when the title comes up at the end of the movie, I'm like, oh, I guess you didn't show us that earlier, did you?
It's also a comic book thing that, the very first scene or a couple pages of the comic, he's just Batman's beating up someone that's not the initial villain in the comic. I like that they just give you an action scene right off the fucking start. Also, BroForceSquad.com, I wrote about how karate used to be, isn't, but dragon stock is at an all-time high.
Dragons are like where vampires were, what,
Yep.
7, 8, 9 years ago?
Great point. I hope you sold that vampire stock and werewolf stock if you're out there. That's worth fucking pennies on the dollar now. And we're coming up on, I think, pound for pound, one of the funniest scenes in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The play that Loki, as Odin, makes them perform 24 hours a day about how he saved Asgard from the elves. And some great cameos coming up here. By the way, I'm sure if you've listened to our movie commentaries before, you've enjoyed the Hornacek and team fun facts, but I've always had a penchant to burn through mine a little too soon, so today I'm going to start my own segment called Hornacek's Hey, D'you Know? Where I'm going to give you a series of facts throughout the movie.
You can't
I
call it
promise.
that. No.
That's what I'm.
No, it's
T-shirts have been
terrible.
printed, boys.
Stupid.
Train's fucking leaving the station.
It's never going to catch.
No.
This is Luke Hemsworth, Chris's brother, who, if you've seen Westworld, he is in it.
How many goddamn brothers does he have?
This is the last one, I promise.
Okay, good God, no shit. Like, we already got the one that was supposed to be talented that was in that Jennifer Lawrence Robin Hood chick movie.
What?
Yeah, but he's talking about Hunger Games.
Think about it. It's actually true.
Yeah, he's thinking about Hunger Games, which, I mean...
Shoots an arrow, Jeff. She's Robin Hood.
Okay.
So this is the one way I actually like my Matt Damon, where he's making fun of actors as opposed to when he's actually trying to act or telling me his political beliefs.
He looks terrible.
Well, he's supposed to look like a pale, dying Loki, I think.
Yeah.
But he's also not in good shape, I don't think. Another great cameo here, Sam Neill coming up.
I've always hated Matt Damon, but when did he become like? He was in The Departed and a lot of great movies, but now he's just kind of a joke. Like, what happened? Did his agent just book him wrong? But all the movies he does now aren't even supposed to be good. They don't suck.
No. So Sam Neill, here's your first Hornacek. Hey, do you know? This is the first film that Sam Neill and Jeff Goldblum have appeared together in since Jurassic Park. Although they're not technically in a scene together. How much do you think box seats are at this play? With
7?
with bartender service.
7.5.
Drinks and beer included.
Grapes are, and they'll be hand fed to you.
8.
God, that'd be awesome.
The tragedy of Loki of Asgard.
Do you think Anthony Hopkins, after 3 movies, knows what the fuck's going on?
No.
Like, do you think he even has the clue that all these movies are connected or anything?
He told Marvel after Thor: The Dark World he was never coming back, and they somehow got him to come back for this one.
Yeah, they also somehow Michael Bay got him to be in a Transformers movie.
I bet that had to have been their play. It's like, dude, we heard that you're doing this Transformers.
It's like, have you read the script?
This one's good.
I love the way. How good do you think Hemsworth actually is in real life with the hammer?
He's actually really good. I've seen some pictures of him, but he has several different hammers depending on what he's doing.
Yeah, Hemsworth and Momoa got like a workout contest. Besides
I think Odin's eye patch, like, he needs to go back to the optometrist. That thing's like 14 sizes bigger than his actual fucking eye is.
his insurance, the Asgard insurance though, probably pays for it.
They're like, we'll only cover these eye patches. It's like, I don't want any of those.
Blue Cross Blue Hammer probably.
They're the shit patches.
Blue Cross Blue Hammer probably pays up front for that. He's not paying for that out of pocket, that's for sure.
No, there's no way.
Hemsworth was way more jacked in Dark World.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think he's perpetually.
No, he was fucking huge in Dark World. That scene where he's like over a fountain or something, and he's like washing his face. He didn't have a shirt on. I just went a little.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what scene you're talking about.
Boner
I'm kind of wondering why you know it. So
Yeah, you know it is. I just.
Are
Okay.
there purple daffodils blossoming behind him? Because there's just started spring like now.
I mean, they were blue, but whatever.
All right, guys. Here comes your second. Horn a sec. How'd you know? The retirement home in New York City is named Shady Acres. This is the same name as the retirement home where Stan Marsh's grandmother lives in South Park, and the same as the Psychiatric Institute in Ace Ventura: The Pet Detective.
Huh.
Interesting.
Yeah. And Vader,
How
you
much
and
do
I
you
know
think that suit cost Loki?
how much pussy is he getting with that thing on?
When's Middleton gonna like get really good acting roles? Because I'm like sick. I'm sick of just seeing him in these. And then he does some shit that, like he did a Hank Williams Jr. movie that was supposed to be good that I never saw.
He's
He's in that with
he was
Elvis too.
I thought he was good in Thor: The Dark World.
I'm talking about
Not
not
Thor:
the Marvel
Dark World.
Cinematic
What
Universe.
the fuck? I'm
I
Kong Skull Island.
He said
yeah,
good.
He wasn't that, wasn't he? I mean, no one was really good in that movie, but yeah, it's
I thought he was
Such a
good. I liked it.
such
I
a
love-
bro movie.
I love this scene, dude. Some people hate this stuff. This is why I go to these fucking movies.
I wish they did more of this, which they're starting to do more, where your end or mid credit scene, I don't know, I get confused which is which, is part of one of the other movies.
I don't think they'll meet up in Infinity War, so this was cool that they got to get together. Doctor Strange is like, I specifically said on the invite, if you come to the party, bring an appetizer. You look empty-handed. Or he's like, a cheese plate? That's a bit weak, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean at least have a cheese ball.
Yeah, that we can turn into a dip or something.
Yeah,
I don't know why it's a funny movie trope, but someone accidentally breaking something at a
yeah.
friend's house is always going to be funny to me.
And then like trying to play it off all nonchalant. It never happens like that in real life though. Like I legitimately just break things.
When I get a cold call from someone, that's what I say. All right, wizard, who are you? Why should I care? There's no fucking way Thor drinks tea. Dude.
No.
Come on.
No. What do you think he's got in there?
I'm going to guess that's a Dos Equis.
Ooh, I can see that. I was thinking, and maybe it's just because he's Australian, I was thinking it's a Foster's.
See, this is why Doctor Strange hosts the Super Bowl party.
Yeah,
Oh, your beer's low? Got you, bro.
I got you covered. He
As
also can
racist
do
as
the
you think it'd
same
be a
trick.
Foster's.
He can also do the same trick with the Doritos bowl, which is always a positive.
Do you think he validates parking? Like when he leaves, he's like, just show them this, tell them I said you're fucking cool. His name's Nate, the guy who works the kiosk. He's cool.
He's a real good guy. Putting himself through college.
You think he could just like put up the Jenga board like back up when it like falls down? It's like, okay, let's play again.
They're like, we don't want to play with you. You always do this shit. I bet Wong is in the back making like some type of casserole, and Wong's like, is our friend gonna stay?
Yeah, he's like,
For
I'm
dinner?
making quiche.
It's like, no, Wong, that's why I told you always make too much. You don't like leftovers.
So this was the scene after Guardians of the Galaxy 2, I believe, right?
Doctor Strange.
It was after, yeah, it was
Oh
after
yeah,
Strange.
yeah, after actual Doctor Strange. Okay.
The Sanctum Sanctorum is gonna get fucking destroyed next time we see it.
Which it kind of got destroyed last time we saw it too, though.
Yeah, it did.
Well, I guess
Lot of
that was
good
the Hong
content.
Kong one, not the New York one.
Joaquin Phoenix was Doctor Strange, and we wouldn't have gotten this scene because he just wanted to do one movie. But
Yep, this wouldn't have been part of his 15-year artsy fartsy plan.
he's like, well, there's this one script where I have sex with a phone that I'm really wanting to do. So
Like, all right, you can do both. No, that's kind of I just need to do that one. I've been falling for 30 minutes before. It's called shrooms, bro.
Nilsson in this wasn't used very well. I'll have to agree with Banner, even though he didn't mean to say it, that his best performance was in Dark World. But the movie just sucks so bad. But he
That
was actually
scene,
really
though, that scene in the prison between Thor and Loki, that's got to be a top 5 scene in the MCU, right?
Yeah, I think so. Not a bad life Odin's been living, guys.
Yeah, dude, just everything about what he's doing right now is he's just like, look, I'm just up here chilling, doing some drugs, all organic, obviously. Just thinking about life, you know?
If 2017 taught us anything, is that when our heroes don't die, they just go to a secluded island to look at the ocean, like Odin and Luke Skywalker did. They're just like, no, I'm just here looking at the ocean.
So now the question is, does Odin drink green milk out of a walrus's tit?
Of course he does. The walrus is down there.
It's called class, Banner.
Yeah.
Odin's like, I'm dating a cocktail waitress named Rachel. I want you to meet her. But she's not trying to fill the void of your mother.
That makes sense that Rachel left you, Jeff, because now she's dating Odin.
Totally different, Rachel.
Nope, probably the same one.
Odin's like, I've not been able to watch the last 2 weeks of games. Do you like the Colts plus 7.5?
Odin definitely has a sports book in Vegas right now. He's
For
like,
sure
oh,
he does.
I'm fine. I have a sports book. Odin's win, place, or show. You should stop by sometime.
Loki's like, Father, you must come back. He's like, Loki, I'm in the hole a bit. If you have any scratch you could spare your father, now's the time.
The time.
Thor, you're close with athletes. is Le'Veon Bell playing or not? Well, he's
How would I know Le'Veon Bell, Father?
He's probable. I don't know what to tell you.
This is classic. This is classic Odin, right? He's like, oh, so I can't handle this, but by the way, a shitstorm is coming your way.
Yeah,
so
you guys are about to be fucked.
here's a broom. How does this help?
You know,
So-
this is like how every company works. Like the higher ups are like, by the way, this week's gonna fucking suck, so have fun. I'll be on vacation.
Hold on. So let me get this straight. Hela is not Thor's mom, right? Or Hela is not from Thor's mom, from Frigga.
We don't know.
I'm going to go with she's not,
Didn't
just
look
because
like
I can
it.
say Odin is a fucking pimp. You just
Look,
get
Banner's
into-
before
Well, I don't know how to tell you this. I fucked a girl before I met your mother and knocked her.
I was in college. It was a frat party. I was drunk.
We all think we're gods and invincible. Condoms are not.
This scene I read was originally taking place in New York.
Nah,
That looks stupid.
that'd
Like,
have been bad.
some fat bald guys getting a sandwich talking about how the Yankees sucks. Like, no, this is better.
Well, if you watch the trailer, actually, Hela destroys his hammer in like this back alley in New York.
Oh yeah.
This is me right after my partner tries to bounce it in beer pong, and the other team was clearly looking at us.
It was one time, Jeff.
This was your doing, Banner. We have 2 cups left. There's no need to get greedy.
We won 30 in a row. I was
When they
bored.
go into their costumes here, this is fucking sick.
I feel like this is me and Banner at like a really nice restaurant. Like I'm dressed up and he's wearing a jean jacket and a ponytail.
I don't understand the problem.
And Banner's the one who
Like,
goes
dude,
up to talk to
I
the
said
host.
dress nice. I did.
And then this is the hostess who probably won't seat you because one of you doesn't fit dress code.
Look, I know she's getting up there in age, but she's got it working for her right now.
She's got a few at bats left in her. For sure. You don't think Banner's jacked here, or Thor's jacked here? Banner, look at him. His arms are
No,
ridiculous.
I did not say he's not jacked.
Look at his tricep.
I said he's more jacked in Dark World. There's a difference.
She looks good. I mean, I don't know if she could play every game. I mean, you got to use her sparingly. You know, you got to. If she was an NBA player, you got to rest her.
Yeah,
like,
she's
you
like
know,
a relief
leave off
pitcher.
some- Yeah.
I do love the look here.
Jeff, she was like the shutdown corner that now you just kind of moved to Nick the Saint.
Yeah. Or put her like in zone, she'll still be effective.
She can still get some picks. She'll read the quarterback side.
She's like, was it Devin Hester that only did kick returns there at the end?
Yeah.
God, this shit was like crazy when you first saw it. It's like, that's my best fastball. I'm not sure. I originally predicted in one of my squad blogs, check it out on broforsquad.com, that she might be the MCU's version of Death for Thanos, which I still think would have been cool. But I like how Marvel, she's a good villain, I think, but she's really not what this movie is about.
No. I kind of like that too. Now she looks like a deer, so I'm kind of not turned on as much, but
I, in a weird way, am more. I think I have problems. This is when, like, another person tries to jump in your Uber, but they're actually not going to the same place. You're like, you can't stay the night. I told you that.
I'll have to tell you, man, I really love this movie in theaters, but if I was on acid, I think I would not be having a good time. If I was watching this in theaters.
This would be bad trip time right now.
I'd be like sweating and looking at you. I'm like, are we gonna make it? Like, maybe.
This scene is weird, dude. So Lady Sif was written out because she's on that show Blind Spot, but the Warriors 3 just died here like they're fucking janitors at a high school.
This is such a shitty way for the Warriors 3 to go.
So insane.
I was taking a piss, so I probably missed it. You guys probably already brought it up.
We got Shazam. Okay, there's the old Punisher. Now Shazam's gonna die. All right. Right.
This did really suck because you're like, they actually built them up kind of well, and they're like, okay, now they're done.
They did a good job in the first one, and then, like, I feel like they kind of took a step back in the second one, and then this one was just, like, why even put them in there?
Why did they give Hogan the heroic ending in this one of all three of them? We've got to know him the least.
Yeah, he literally was like, I'm not coming to this one. And where the fuck is Lady Sif?
Yeah, they just don't even mention her.
Oh,
Did Hella just go through chemo right now? She looks like fucking Wendy, or not Wendy Nix, whoever the chick is from ESPN. Like, cats.
Holly Rowe?
Sure.
Guess.
I was like, Wendy Nix kind of hot. Never mind, it's not her.
Yeah, Wendy Nix, if you're listening to this, hit us up.
Jade McCarthy, if you're listening to this,
is that the one who's like got caught screaming at that chick at like the DMV or whatever?
No, that was Britt McHenry.
Yeah, that's right.
Jade McCarthy is the one that definitely doesn't have Botox lips, but they're bigger than Steven Tyler's.
What's nastier looking, Sakaar or Staten Island?
God, this looks like, after a college.
Yeah, this Hornacek,
Those are all
looks
the
like our
empties.
backyard in college.
Yeah. Those are all the empties on the fucking ground, all Keystone or Natty Lights.
Yeah.
And we're looking around like, what caused this?
I love how in The Dark Knight Rises, like, when Bruce has to watch Gotham being destroyed, like, tears him apart. Thor's, like, watching it right now. He's like, all right, well, might as well just go get a haircut. Fuck shit up.
What percentage of Sakaar is not trash? Like 7?
The percent that is water.
They're hoarders. Never know. This shit will come back in style.
Yeah, this newspaper from 1996, I want to hang on to that one.
Yo, these dudes kind of freaked me out a little bit.
These dudes look like, what's that band? The Gorillas, the band who never lets you see their face.
Yeah.
Shum, dum, 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 dum. Oh, and now they clearly make me look like an idiot by showing their face.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie though. If I could dress like that, it'd be fucking awesome.
I love how he's still like, yeah, I can chuck you like a quarter mile. It doesn't really
Best
matter.
advice I ever got: if you meet a crazy person on the street that like wants your wallet at the bar, just act crazier than them.
That's good advice.
It is really good advice, actually.
It's worked for me.
Yeah.
Valkyrie, I mean,
Like, dude, this guy's nuts. You need to leave
if
him alone.
Valkyrie would not pass a breathalyzer right now. And she's not even trying to hide it. Tessa Thompson is great in this. Another Westworld connection. And Creed connection.
She kind of annoyed me.
Really?
Yeah. Not gonna lie.
I was
you sound
indifferent. I was indifferent. Like, I didn't love her, but I didn't hate her either.
She was fine. I was just like, after a while, I'm like, okay.
I can honestly say she is the best lead female in any of the Thor movies.
Slick, yeah, okay.
Because Natalie Portman doesn't consider herself female. She's an actor or something.
Yeah, don't look at her like that.
Yeah.
How
This
did
thing
this
is
guy
fucking
become?
cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. All the while, I'm just wanting Jeff Goldblum, really.
He fucking disappointed me in this.
Jeff Goldblum?
He's the best part of
What
this
the hell's
movie.
wrong with? Did you watch the same movie as us?
Maybe. I don't know.
That's unbelievable.
Well, if he's not naked chasing dinosaurs, Banner is just out on Jeff Goldblum. So
Let's be honest with ourselves. Yeah, you're right.
This thing on his neck started to fucking annoy me. It was just too convenient. Like, oh, Thor's unstoppable, so he just has this little coaster that I put on his neck.
this scene reminded me of Gladiator almost, like fading in and out. There's another scene in here that reminded me of Gladiator.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Do you mean the scene when he's literally fighting in a coliseum?
No, remember the scene in Gladiator where he looks like he's like floating over the grass.
It's unreal.
Yeah.
You liking it? You don't like it.
Jeff's mic's still.
Yeah, his mic's still on.
We can't afford another Me Too movement after the Oscars, man. You're going to be doing the show by yourself.
Yeah.
Because Cycling doesn't have time. He's fighting my legal battle.
Yeah, Cycly, we can't get him out of the courtroom anymore.
Shit, after the Oscars, the chick that I kissed in kindergarten during a Johnny Appleseed like technically soon. So I can't even show my face. He's fighting my battle right now.
This was cool. I mean, I don't know. Again, I don't agree with Hogan getting to go out in style, but her just like mowing these motherfuckers down is cool.
If we were in the crowd right now, I'll be like, "Hey, Banner, think you can trust?" Like, I don't know, she's pretty hot.
You think one drunk guy in the back's like, "Show us your tits"?
I was
It's like,
gonna
I'm not. I'm here to kill you all. Oh, so no or what?
Let's be honest, Geiger. If you and me were in the crowd of all of these knights and army men and whatever, if we started seeing other dudes go down, I'd be like, look, she's making some great points.
Well, honestly, right now we'd be playing Shaved or Bush.
Well, probably. I'm gonna go shaved. Honestly,
Definitely.
Yeah,
Landing
wearing
strip,
leather.
landing strip.
Yeah, you have to go shaved.
maybe a landing strip.
She starts killing everyone, and Geiger's like, "Did anyone actually like listen to her policies, or did we just start fighting her?" Hogan, man, this guy, the way he delivers his lines. One what?
I'm sure Cycly had. Actually, I think that's Tatsu's.
It's Tatsu,
Grant.
his
His-
cousin.
This is probably his kid, man.
It might be his son. What if it's Tatsu's son?
Tatsu Jr.
Come on, it's Tatsu the third.
He's like, I finally get to follow in my father's footsteps of leading an incompetent group of warriors. This scene is pretty badass.
Yeah.
It's Tatsu the third. The second Tatsu died at birth, so he named him Tatsu the third.
That makes sense.
Tatsu's not going to act like his first son wasn't.
He has too much integrity for that.
This is what it would look like if we got to go to like a school and fight 100 kindergartners.
They would still whoop the shit out of us. Let's be honest with ourselves.
I don't know, man. I'd be throwing these fucking arrows out of my deer helmet all day. After the dude stabs her and she lives, I'd be the guy like, there's no point, man.
I would totally be
We're
this
warriors.
dude.
We just put down our helmet and walk up, or walk to the bar.
I was gonna
That's what
say,
Scourge
can we get
is.
you a drink? We're gonna go get you a drink, Hella. What are you drinking? Cosmo? You're a
Hella's out
Cosmo
there,
girl.
It's like, yeah, we saw her. She's unstoppable. But so we might as well be in here. It's fucking 2 for Tuesdays.
Scourge walks up. Let me guess. Vodka cranberry, right? Like Hogan, I would just pretend to be dead, man. And yeah, that tells you a lot about how I am as a man, but it's the smart way out. Pretend to be dead, we can meet up in happy hour.
I love how Surge is like, okay, I'm gonna be on her side, and maybe I could like be with her. I'm like, dude, you just saw what she did to all those guys. Imagine what she'd do to you in bed. Fuck at
I think that's why he's so interested. He just got out of a long-term relationship. He's not looking for anything serious. Heimdall's like, where the fuck is my cell phone?
Hella's like, did she break your heart? He's like, into 1 million pieces.
Heimdall's like, all right, here's my phone. That was the charger that he left it on. That's basically the equivalent. Oh, a fun fact I left out on Hornacek, hey, you know. Charlize Theron and Kate Blanchett were the 2 finalists for Hela.
I would have loved Charlize Theron.
Yeah,
and
I
we
would've
would have all got confused because we would have thought it connected to Fast and Furious somehow.
Well, I think they made Charlize Theron choose, and she made her choice.
Wow, really?
Wow.
I mean, timing-wise, you would think, right, in terms of when they filmed it?
Yeah, they probably had pretty close to the same amount of post, right?
Yeah.
But she probably wanted to do that and Atomic Blonde, movie no one saw.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
James McAvoy's in that.
Yeah.
Brosker winner, James McAvoy.
This is just new employee orientation here.
Speaking of that, this is a Brosker winner.
This is a Brosker winner.
Here.
Most broed out movie. Check out the Broskers, episode 45.
Thus is why we're just getting hammered and drinking it. Drinking and watching it.
This is like new employee orientation at the end. They're like, all right, would you like direct deposit or how would you like your checks?
So,
Why are the Power Rangers behind him?
I wish.
So, this is where I want this to be my haircut every time. Like, because he's about to get a haircut, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I want my haircut to be like, I'm like they put me in a room and it gets all black with red all around me and shit. And it comes up and then they turn it on. Here's my barber. Like, okay, what do you like? I'm like, yeah, be on the side trim on top, please.
And is your barber Stan Lee, like in this?
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
So the Grandmaster in the comics is all blue. Taika Waititi said, quote, that's stupid, end quote. So they did not make him all blue. And then an interesting Jeff Goldblum fact. He was previously a finalist for the role of Dr. Branner in the Ang Lee Hulk in 2003. And this is hinted at in the Grandmaster's Arena intro of Hulk when he says, quote, I feel a connection to him when the Hulk comes in. Kind of a fun fact there.
I just want to point out that you called it a fun fact and not a whatever the fuck you were calling it earlier.
I'm catering to you now because you just would not stop
what
bitching about
Squad does. I don't know what this other thing is. I think that you're going solo on us or something.
Yeah.
Which is
When
cool.
Henry
Me and Vader
Ford-
will just start our own
We're just going to
band.
start our own pod.
When Henry Ford made the Model T, I bet a couple fucking guys were like, I don't know, man, horse and buggy, that's how people get around. What are you doing?
I cannot believe you don't like Jeff Goldblum.
He like steals the show in this. The prisoners with jobs is like one of the best lines in the MCU.
I think, honestly, what it is I cannot stand his end credit scene. And I think it really just, it took me out of it, man. He does do a fantastic job up until then.
Is this when he melts his cousin?
Yeah.
This guy's like,
I just loved it because they got him and they used him. Like Del Toro, they haven't even really used him that much.
yeah. I really hope they get them together in a scene.
They have to. Another thing, dude, whose stock's higher right now that used to be just stupid? Goldblum's red fucking hot right now.
I couldn't hear you, Matt. You were like quiet and cutting out or something.
Sorry. I said, who stocks higher right now, Dragons or Goldblum? Goldblum is red hot.
I mean, he's red hot, but dragons are more sustained. Goldblum's, I think, more flash pan.
Yeah, but based on the market price right now, I'd probably buy Goldblum. Seems better.
Oh, I would
value.
definitely buy Goldblum. I think dragons are going to pan out a little bit more, pay out a little bit longer. But if you're looking for that get rich quick, definitely buy in.
How well do you think Loki's doing with the ladies here on Sakaar? I mean, he's got VIP access at this club, bottle service. It looks like.
If you want ass on Sakaar, it's like Vegas. You gotta pay for it, dude.
Yep. What's he drinking there? An apple teeny? What's Loki's drink?
Oh, it's blue. I'm not sure. It's probably got like Malibu blue and rum in it or something.
It's probably like a blue Hawaiian or something.
Yeah, Thor's like, Loki, what is that? Is that like one of those fucking chick drinks? No, the bartender fucked up my order. What are you doing
Jesus,
here?
Thor, I'm on vacation.
So sue me. Some of us who are not being held prisoner like to take those. It's like, sorry. There's a chick behind him playing Dance Dance Revolution. Look.
The bodyguard behind him used to play softball.
He's trying to get a company team together, but no one will commit to Thursday nights.
We already asked him to work late, and then you're asking him to go to softball too. So these two have kids.
And then we got to do happy hour afterwards, obviously.
Guys, I still stand by my statement. I think he was more jacked in Dark World.
What can't Grandmaster do? DJ, dictator. I mean, it's incredible.
There's no way he was more jacked in Dark. Ridiculous.
Taika Waititi voicing Korg is like fucking hilarious, I think.
I like how they use Korg.
What's the guy with the fucking knife hands? They got a nice little team going. Just a little paper, rock, scissors joke for you. Meek likes to show off. We know that. This is the third Cronin we've seen in the MCU. In the Dark World member banner, he goes and kills a bunch of them in the beginning. And then one of them is a prisoner in the Collector's hideout in Guardians of the Galaxy.
You think Thor will make a comeback?
Like,
who?
To do another movie?
Yeah.
No, he's gonna die.
Well, okay, way to spoil it.
Jesus Christ, Banner.
I didn't know that wasn't like common knowledge. Like,
I honestly don't remember him dying.
What?
What?
It hasn't happened.
It hasn't. It's gonna happen.
I know. I'm saying that. Like, have you only watched it once? Did you just watch it in theaters once?
This?
Yes.
Yes, I've only watched it once.
Do you remember Thor dying? I don't remember that at all.
Oh,
I don't know what game you're playing, but he's not talking about this movie.
I'm done.
You're confusing all of us, and you're ruining Korg's intro scene.
New Doug? Come on.
More importantly, didn't print enough pamphlets. This is our house after a party.
Just dead people everywhere.
Dead on the floor. I don't even know how they got it. I don't even know who that guy is. Who painted this?
Bach.
That's a composer.
Same difference.
Odin's like, they made me look so skinny.
Yeah, I guarantee you Odin's like, if you look skinnier, Jesus Christ. By the time my diet's over, I'll look like this.
Now paint what I look like on Atkins in 90 days. Man, much darker time in the art.
Make Renee Russo look like she did in '98. That'd be fantastic as well.
Yeah. Like in the Thomas Crown affair. I have the DVD cover if you need to work off it. In Asgard, this was Asgard after like a kegger when they upset like the number 2 team in the country.
Odin's like, Thor, this is before I got clean. You can't make me.
Don't judge me.
Yeah, you can't make me hold trial for this. She's riding a wolf? Jesus.
She's like, that was a fucking party, right?
If these walls could talk, actually they can. Let me show you.
Don't worry, none of us drove home. I had someone else drive my wolf back. I wasn't there gonna get on that thing.
That's funny. It's fake. She just pushes over the.
Remember when you talk to people at your companies, like, man, it used to be crazy here, and then like someone got drunk, and then you can't party. Like what this was. Like it used to be nuts here, but then one bad happened. Well,
Love how the Tesseract is shown again. I wish there was one thing at the end, like, and this is the bat that Bo Jackson broke over his head. Like, how do you get that? That's fucking awesome. He has like a fat head of Ben Roethlisberger.
this is Mark McGuire's 48th home run ball. In the year he hit 70 or whatever.
Then there's a picture of Odin like in Big Mac land trying to catch it. It's like, what?
It's like, God. But he has one eye, so like the ball's like 2 feet over to the right.
He took like a week off from Asgard.
Dad,
Like,
Loki, did you get that fucking ball? Yes.
Loki's like a little frost giant kid.
Yeah. Well, let's have McGuire sign it afterwards. He's a god like us. Like,
And maybe if you're lucky, you'll get to meet Fernando Vina.
yeah.
What?
I loved him when I was a kid. Fernando Vina. Number 4.
That's because all he did was fucking just wear pigeons.
And
Just proud of the plate, and he got hit more than anybody.
except for Craig Biggio, he holds the record for getting hit the most.
Dude, Scourge is the guy who's like, I'm so gonna tell mom. Like, what's his deal?
Is Hella doing
This-
a Thriller right now?
Yeah, they're about to throw a little party. She's got book club, but after that, shit's on.
Hella probably watches The Bachelor.
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't really like Loki's Sakaar outfit, like what they made him wear.
Eh.
I mean, he got to fit in, but that's how I would handle it, really.
Just fucking throw rocks at him.
Yeah, be like, go away.
What if someone drew like a fucking dick on the wall and we just never noticed it till right now?
It's the ball hairs.
It's got to be the
That
ball
one
here.
thing looks like, to the left of Thor, kind of looks like a ball. In
It
a
could
shaft.
definitely be a ball in the shaft. There's also one. There's also one to the right of Loki.
He's already planning the Grandmaster's death. He's like, I mean, he slips down one flight of stairs. You and I all of a sudden first and second in command. What's Thor thinking about right now? He's like, I wonder if when Golden Corral closes here.
He's probably thinking like, if I fucked Hella, would it be weird since we're kind of brother and sister?
Loki's like, technically, I don't think we have any blood relations, so
Yeah.
we're good.
And Dad's in a sports book, and Mom's dead. So I mean, no one's really here to blow the whistle.
Mom is so dead, yeah. There's a bottle down there. How'd they get alcohol in this prison? This doesn't seem that bad.
Yeah, I mean, you get food, you get some whiskey. I'm all right with that.
Sounds better than the lives we're living right now.
Oh, yeah.
I'd take that. Let's go down.
Korg's like, we got you, bro. He didn't touch you, did he? No, it's fine. That guy's definitely dead. They're dragging, right? I mean, they're
He's
basically
gotta be.
mopping
It's
the floor
gotta
with them.
be.
Everybody's tough when there's a laser shield up in front of them, you know?
In the NFL, though, that's just about 2 to 4 weeks.
That's about it. This is us when we're at the liquor store before a night out. Like, what's the weapon of choice tonight, boys? boys.
You guys trying to talk me out of getting some like Mad Dog?
Banner's like, I found these 4 Locos. Like, we're 30 years old. We're not drinking those.
2 hours
We're just gonna
later.
drink a we're gonna drink a couple beers and watch a movie. Like, yeah, this is a couple beers.
They're 40 ounces. There's some interesting weapons here. There's one that looks like a tooth.
Yeah, but this isn't too bad, man. I mean, like, the bullfighters, the bulls are beaten and fucking, like, they don't get any weapons or anything. They're dead tired. I mean, they're giving them whatever weapons they want to go out there.
This would be nice. Like, you could pregame at the bar while you get to watch the guys pick their weapons. This is probably like only season ticket holders get this access to this bar, though, right?
But look at it, though. It's like Cowboys Stadium, where you can actually see the players about to walk out.
I know. That's the cool part. They're so accessible here, you know, because they're not fighting for their life yet. You could probably get autographs. It's probably the best spot to get them. He's like, you're a Kappa Kappa Gamma?
Me too.
No, it's the Valkyrie, and it's a sorority. Why would you even be allowed in?
Samantha? Yeah. How do you know her? I had sex with her one night.
She was in my math. She was in a math class of mine. What do you think? What are those 30-ounce beers? 24-ounce?
Probably about 30, 34 ounce, something like
Yeah.
that.
Do you think that's included
Look,
with her?
they're
ticket
enough
package?
to get me pretty drunk.
Is that included with her ticket package?
She got the drink package.
Dude, if he didn't get shocked, he probably would have beat the shit out of it. Probably would have killed one of those guys.
Yeah, I'm with you, Hornacek. The whole like
It's too convenient.
thing. Yeah,
Stan Lee.
drink. That's gonna be. I know we've talked about this briefly, but that's gonna be a sad day.
Yeah, it is.
Him and Betty White. Those two are gonna hit me hard.
Yeah. Do you think Kenmore makes this? Because it doesn't look like it's built to cut hair.
No, that's definitely a Black & Decker product.
Yeah. I mean, it's built to last.
Yeah. Black & Decker's like, we're going to make tools, but we're also going to make toaster ovens.
I hope Fergie didn't sing the national anthem to this. That would be.
I hope she did. I thought it was fucking hilarious. I love America and everything, but it made me laugh.
The more I think about it, the funnier it is. It didn't make me upset.
No, I wasn't upset at all. And like, I respect your thought process, but just don't. Like, you're trying to sing the national anthem like Marilyn Monroe singing "Happy Birthday" to President Nixon or Reagan or whichever one she was.
That's a great analogy. I have a fact here that I want to say before that we get into the scene.
Did you know it?
What?
You got a did you know it?
Oh, now you're back on that train? You're not going to whine when I do
It's
it?
a whatchamacallit?
It's called branding. It's a Hornacek's, hey, did you know that the Thor's friend from work line was actually given to him by a Make-A-Wish child who paid a visit to the set this day?
Was it the short little black kid that's always at the Saints games?
I don't know. Not familiar. Geiger, what did you say in theaters when this scene, when Hemsworth walked out with his hair and his face painted?
That only Hemsworth could just get like a 3-on-side trim on top and like chicks.
No, but what did you say he went from for chicks? He went from like, yeah, you don't have to use a rubber to.
Yeah, like you could put in my ass.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. His shield looks like the door to a Volkswagen. Like, this is all we have, man. I don't know what to tell you.
You guys like that they finally gave him the helmet?
I do.
I do too.
This is the best use of it.
I like it. I like him with shorter hair too. Really.
I'm always partial to longer hair, but I can dig it.
I know. Ben,
Here he
we get
is.
shirts that say business casual. I'll wear business. You can wear casual. This is awesome.
There's a mannequin behind Loki with a hairnet on. Hulk's like Kevin Garnett when he came back to Minnesota that one
Honestly,
year.
though, Jeff, if that mannequin had like a nice body and pretty good rack,
I'd consider it. Yeah.
Be a 6.
Couple beers in.
Dude, you and I would so have like Hulk memorabilia if we lived on Sakaar.
What are you
That'd
talking
be our
about? I
shit.
do have Hulk memorabilia, and I don't live on Sakaar.
But it'd be cooler if we got to like go see him kill people.
Better be the drunk guy at the bar just always talking about Hulk stories. Y'all. So this is like the best way the MCU can do plan.
Yeah. The CGI here just looks fucking incredible.
It does. I think that's why I was a little disappointed in Black Panther, because the CGI was so good in this, and Black Panther, they just used it in places I felt like they didn't need to, and it wasn't great.
This is the first time in the MCU that the Hulk is not voiced by Lou Ferrigno, but by Ruffalo. Ferrigno voiced him in The Incredible Hulk, Avengers, and Ultron.
I'll have to say this scene I came in thinking I was gonna be extremely disappointed because I just heard this movie is really funny. But it was funny, but you get some cool fighting in it too.
Oh yeah. And it gets serious at the end when Hulk's like basically about to fucking kill him.
Yeah.
His swords are already destroyed. Well, that's good. Goldblum obviously bet on this.
For sure he bet on this.
I would have done a parlay with some of the undercards. I liked a couple of those fights.
Who would you take? Would you have taken Hulk or Thor in this?
I mean, I would have gone a prop, Hulk with the knockout.
It depends. If it lasts more than 3 rounds, I'm going Thor. But
Yeah.
if you're looking for a knockout, I'm going Hulk.
Thor's trying to take the fight to the ground.
Over under 2.5. That's usually what the line is. Over and under 2.5 rounds.
I loved him trying to do the Black Widow thing. It's like, yeah, there's a difference. You're not hot and in a leather suit. Sun's getting real low. If for you, bruh. This is like his vintage move.
Yeah. He doesn't
Right.
use the Hulk smash quite as much as I would like him to.
If we're playing like Xbox, wouldn't that just be you just press B and it just fucking does that to whoever when you're playing with Hulk?
That'd be the move we would keep doing, and we'd be like, how the fuck do you do that? And we're like, I don't know, I'm just mashing buttons.
Yeah.
It's like, Banner, you keep playing with the Hulk. This isn't fucking fair. All you do is press B and I can't do it. Well, it's just the way the game.
It's like that guy in Street Fighter who can do like that stretchy leg kick that doesn't really
Yeah.
do any damage. He just can't move at all. It's so annoying. Thor's holding his own here. He might be on the juice, but they don't test, so it's like,
It's fine.
whose fault is that?
He's definitely more agile.
I think they have guac at
It's
the
like Brian
Grandmaster's
Cushing.
Suite.
Brian Cushing had to fucking fight trying to do
Exactly
like a
what it
fair
is.
fight because he's just so juiced up.
They should do hard knocks on the Warriors of Sakaar, like the ones who,
That'd
they're
be
all
funny.
competing.
I'd
to
watch
get their
that.
name.
This was a great scene. I really thought this was gonna leave me kind of like, oh man, you marveled it up, you made it too funny, but
Yeah, this part's pretty serious.
I like how this is fun. Like with Goldblum and Loki up there is kind of funny, because they kind of both die, but this is pretty serious.
And he's like, oh,
Hopkins,
hello.
Thor, are you coming to my sports book? This is $10 cover. Really, you're the owner.
You're
It's a
dead.
$10 cover.
You're dead and you're still advertising? That's a little weird.
By the way, I'm gonna tweet you something. Level
There's a referral fee.
madness.
They really make the Hulk look like Ruffalo.
They really do. They do it more and more each time we see him.
Yeah.
So, Jeff, I think you're the one who told me this, but I heard somewhere, maybe I read it, but I'm pretty sure you told me that they basically Feige sat Ruffalo down and said, "Look, Hulk isn't getting his own movie. Universal has the rights. There's too much red tape. And if you got your own movie, what would you want your arc to be?" And basically, that is his arc from, was it Age of Ultron, this, and Infinity War?
It's this and the next 2 Avengers movies, is what Ruffalo said.
It was something like that.
Yeah, so he said it's going to feel like if you put the next 2 movies together with this, it'll feel like a solo Hulk movie, basically. This is like an NBA Jam move. I'm pretty sure I've done this.
Yeah.
Jumping
It's definitely
in
a
and out.
Space Jam
Don't get-
move.
She's sending them out to get her groceries.
Think she has a sex
I
slave?
don't know if you know this, but Banner and Jeff are actually extras in this movie. They were the green guys. They couldn't see anything.
Best day of my
Banner's the
life.
one in the back that keeps raising his hand to the director. He's like, "Listen, I can't see anything. You don't have to see anything. Just stand back."
He's like, I feel like this thing is really just muting my performance. Like, there shouldn't be a performance. You just run out of the room.
Look, I might have got cut out of the movie because I tried to do a solo monologue.
I could do this job, I think. There's probably a 401k.
Look, you put me in an outfit like what she's got wearing right now, I could pull it off.
This is why we don't have women leaders, though. Like, if she's like this now, then like it's not even her time of the month yet, Jeff. I mean, the whole fucking world would be just destroyed.
Yeah, that is a little bit concerning. Do we need all these guys to come with her to check this? Like, I just want to tour the office. You really shouldn't leave the sword there, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Also, he's like, someone took his iPhone charger, which is equally as bad, maybe worse.
So pale skin, dark hair, black eyeliner, like the gothic look. Like, is that like? Are you guys for that? Against it? Neutral?
I go case by
Or
case.
just
basis.
during Halloween.
Just during Halloween is a safe bet, but I typically go case by case basis. But vast majority, I'd probably say against it.
for what?
Yeah.
Like pale skin, dark hair, black eyeliner chick.
Halloween's always a safe bet. I'd fucking Heimdall.
Dude, get some.
Yeah.
I think it depends on where you live. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're in Seattle or something
Seattle,
like that, it's
that's
cool,
the
but like
norm.
we live in the South, so it's like, I mean, it's hot. Like, why are you pale?
I can already tell, though, if someone's rocking that look, like, God, they're going to want to complain a lot when we start talking. First off, my
Yeah, but
fucking
if you
dad.
can get past the complaint, most of the time they're not going to tell you no.
There's a
Yeah,
pale skinned, dark hair with black eyeliner chick like that in you.
Does she what?
Does she love her dad?
No. Because he doesn't even fucking listen to her.
Yeah, there's that weird 10% where they do, but for the most part, 90, nah, they don't.
Heimdall's like, hey, look, I'm collecting people. It's not weird. It's totally normal.
He's like, what? Thomas Jefferson used to do it.
Gratuitous shirtless scene that we need just because Hemsworth works his ass off to get in the
See,
shape.
I'm telling you, he was way more jacked in Dark World.
I'm telling you, man, if I'm starving myself for 8 months and getting in this shape, you better give me a shirt off scene.
Yeah. This is like just some of my favorite stuff is his dialogue with Hulk. Does Hemsworth even lift? Jesus.
No,
He's
he
pretty
did.
jacked in this banner.
I'm
I don't
not.
know,
I've
dude.
never once said he's not jacked in this. I just said he is more jacked in Dark World.
How is that even like possible though?
Hemsworth just texted me, "What the fuck's Banner's problem?"
What's his deal, man?
Well, just look. I'm just saying. I think he took more steroids for Dark World than he did for this.
Hear you. You know he's clean.
What if Hulk has like an Asian girlfriend with him? This Tina. Okay, hey Tina. Hulk always Hulk is one of my favorite lines in this whole movie. It's like the drunk guy who's like, I'm not even drunk. It's like, I've done 6 beer bongs with you. Hulk's like me when I was a kid in the bathtub. Like, give me some fucking toys. Let me splash around. I might bathe myself. I don't know.
Oh, I definitely wouldn't bathe myself. My parents just stopped putting bubble bath, and they just put straight up shampoo in it to make the bubbles because they're like, he's not going to actually wash himself.
That's awesome.
This way he'll at least won't smell like shit.
So I thought I would understand this when I got older, but I loved the Hulk when I was younger. And his comic arc is basically like he doesn't want to turn into the green guy because he destroys everything. But if all of us were the Hulk, I would never want to turn into us. I would just want to be the Hulk all the time.
I would never turn into me.
Yeah.
I would just be the Hulk all the time.
That's the joke when Thor like needs the Hulk, and he turns back into Banner. He's like, he tells the Hulk, he's like, Banner's just science and numbers, and a calculator. I wish Hulk was making like a protein shake.
Because Hulk's in Vegas right now. Like he's got a main stay at Caesars. He's like, dude, I don't know, it's pretty good. I got kind of a suite up here. You know, I'm on fucking Mondays. That.
They really do a good job making him look exactly like Ruffalo. I know we already said that.
They did a great. Well, I think it was with the hair. They changed up his hair in this one, and I think that was important.
Hulk knows it too.
Hulk knows.
You think he calls his mom after this? Like, Mom, is Thor right? She's like, no, baby. I find the same things funny that Hulk does.
I'm basically Hulk. Let's be honest with ourselves.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't really know what's going on, but I can trick you guys into a lot of stuff.
What do you think he has in there as far as like music, DVDs? Like, what keeps him entertained?
Hulk?
And then, yeah, the non-work hours.
What kind
Any
of porn
board
do you think
games?
Hulk's into?
Man, that's a good question. I bet he likes maybe like Groot species stuff.
Ooh.
I bet he's into some Kree stuff too.
I could see that. For a second there, I thought you said he's into Creed, like the band. But then I realized
No, that's disgusting.
That's just
sick.
disgusting.
That's Idris Elba, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Heimdall.
So Banner, you just got done watching The Office, so you didn't even know he was probably in that, did you?
I had no idea he was in that.
Yeah. That's where I learned of Idris Elba from, and then I was like, okay, now he's also an actor.
Well, yeah, I didn't understand why everybody was like, "Oh, it's so cool that he's in this," because what I saw him from was Pacific Rim. Was I think the first thing I ever saw him in.
Oh yeah.
And I was
He's
like,
done a lot of questionable stuff.
Yeah.
I always thought he was going to be the next Denzel, but his agent has got him in some really. No offense, even this movie, like he needs to be a bigger character than the
He's done some weird ones, like he did Molly's Game. He did some movie with Kate Winslet.
yeah,
Wasn't he in the fucking shitty movie with McConaughey that you made us
Dark
watch?
Tower, yeah.
Dark Tower. I mean,
Yeah.
they what was that movie where like he like fell on a like they got stranded on that mountain last year?
Yeah, it was with him and Kate Winslet.
It was just him and
yeah.
Kate Winslet. Okay,
Which, like, talk about your worst nightmare. Oh my god.
that sounds terrible.
Hulk's like, I can't sleep. Hulk's the type of guy to sleep over. He's like, you scared of spiders?
Why is
Like
Thor wearing
shells
or
of
why is Hulk
stuff.
wearing like puka shells right now around his necklace?
Because he can.
Because he just got the new Abercrombie catalog from
This
2002.
is my goddamn town, okay?
Yeah, that's the equivalent of like a rapper or someone sitting courtside with a bunch of bling on.
Are you crazy?
Are you
Yes.
crazy? Yes. Hulk is all of us, really. Like when we're drunk or hungry, that's us.
Horny. Living.
And Thor's like, all right, I'm gonna have to talk. I'm gonna have to get down on your level here if we're gonna make this work.
Hulk is kind of like a drunk teenage girl, like a 19-year-old drunk chick.
I wish you threw someone else under the bus. Like we all call Natasha the stupid Avenger.
Wonder if each one of those beads is from like someone he killed, maybe.
Yeah,
I could see
if
that.
someone he hooked up with, maybe. I guarantee you, Hulk has a thing for Asians. For some reason, I could just see that.
Yeah, but he's not gonna say no to like a really hot blonde babe.
Yeah.
You know,
What if he had like a really small dick?
like a micro dick.
Yeah, basically. Do you think him and Valkyrie have hooked up? Like
Oh,
maybe
for
just
sure
once.
they've hooked up.
Yeah, just
But
once.
like they were drunk and they swore to never talk about it again.
Yeah, because they're just trying to keep it professional. Why doesn't she like him? I don't get it. Like,
Because she's Valkyrie and she was a traitor.
yeah, so you don't like him even though you betrayed your civic duty to protect Asgard and you're mad at him? Hulk just destroyed his bed.
Yeah, he did.
Do you think they make Hulk do chores around here?
Like vacuum and mop and stuff.
What is this, like whiskey, basically? That's what I assumed.
He's a star. He doesn't have to do that shit.
I think it would be good character building.
I do like that she's just like an alcoholic through this whole thing.
Yeah, like she's going to feel that in about
Yeah,
20 minutes.
let's be honest. If we're talking about like who's who, we're all a lot like Valkyrie. We just fucking drink a lot and watch sports. See, no argument for it.
This is one of those instances on our commentaries where I kind of am watching the movie.
Yeah,
I'm thinking I could pull off Valkyrie's costume this Halloween, guys.
I mean, you got the tits for it.
Thanks.
I think the biggest chick costume ever is still going to be Harley Quinn. Every chick
Yeah.
was Harley Quinn that one year.
Definitely. Even more so than Wonder Woman.
I think this next Halloween, though, Black Panther's going to be huge.
Yeah, Black Panther's definitely going to be huge next Halloween. Well, I don't know though.
Venom comes out next Halloween.
Will kids see that?
No, I'm sorry. I'm not talking. I'm talking about bars that we go to. What people
Oh.
dress up as. Can give a
Very-
fuck less what kids are wearing.
Very good point. Very good.
Yeah.
Dude, Geiger, remember that dude, that alien costume that dude had built at the bar last
one of the-
Halloween?
Yeah, that was one of the
Oh my
greatest things.
God.
I've ever done.
That guy, I mean, that's the type of dude who goes to the bar. He doesn't even have intentions of drinking. He just wants to be fucking seen. He spent 31 hours on his costume. Hulk's like, also, Thor, before you leave, as I was saying earlier, we have a company softball game Wednesday night if you want to. We need a third baseman.
Hulk's not a third baseman.
No, Thor would be.
Oh,
Wonder if my barber would.
Thor's like a
put,
power
the-
hitting left fielder.
Wonder if my barber would put like the Z's in my head like they do Thor.
Yeah, you gotta tell him, like, can you make it look like it was, like, fucking cut before I had to go into battle, like, not really done well? Because, like, I've never done this, so I don't really... I love that they brought the Quinjet back.
It'd probably cost me more money to make it look shitty, though.
You'd probably have to go home and, like, fuck it up on your own, because he would just do it too well. Banner, do you like that they use the same message at the end of Ultron
I
with
do.
Romanoff?
Yeah.
I did too. I also just remember that Banner only has Tony's clothes to wear, which I thought was kind of a nice touch. Point Break.
Point Break.
Check out our Point Break movie commentary.
Yeah, damn right. I wish the Ravagers would have showed up though. Better.
This is like you when like you're drunk and your friend's on the phone. He's like, shh, be quiet. Like, who are you talking to?
Hey,
Are you ordering McDonald's? I want some nuggets.
Do you think Scarlett Johansson got paid for this? Like they used old footage. I've always wondered how that works.
Sure.
I'm sure she got something, some sort of royalty.
She's really hot, but I think if I like made out with her, she'd have bad breath.
I could see that too.
Yeah. I could also see myself not caring in that moment.
But I'd always just think of like, hey, like, put some gum.
Yeah, like I want to keep doing this, but you need to do that first. Mark Ruffalo for the first time. Love him as Banner.
I like him as Banner too, but I was a fan of Norton.
I don't know. Norton had like no personality though.
Yeah. I was a fan of Eric Bana. I loved Eric Bana.
Bana was good.
Yeah, Banner was really good.
I'm kind of surprised Bana hasn't had a better career.
What is he doing now, dude?
I know. Last thing I can remember him in was the first Star Trek.
He was the Hulk and he was in Troy that same year, and then like after that it was nothing.
Recently watched Troy. It's a great movie.
One of the greatest movies ever. Wolfgang Peterson did that movie, who also did Air Force One and Air Force.
Yeah, so Troy is his second best movie then.
Yeah.
Third best after Air Force 1-2 comes out.
Oh, that's right. Banner's like, let me just check my text messages since I've been Hulk for 2 years.
Yeah, also there's this scene where Banner goes like Dick's it's like, hey, I got this fun to go, but
I wonder if Hulk was like, he had his, like, what type of playlist do you think he was working with in outer space?
He's definitely listening to some Spice Girls.
Well, I was going to say, his Spotify probably didn't work because, you know, you don't have service when you're not on Earth. Because not even Sprint is that good. But, like, what did he have on maybe on his iTunes that he could listen to?
He's definitely got some Spice Girls in there.
It's always awkward when you have to ask your slaves for a favor. Hey, I know that none of you have freedom, but, like, could you just do me a solid here and look for this guy? This is when the shrooms start to hit.
Yeah, we've all been here, guys.
Ruffalo in the Stark outfit was just such a great... I wonder if Taika Waititi came up with that.
all of us are kind of the Hulk, though. I mean, we're all Banner, but then at night when we get drunk, we're like the Hulk. Then the next morning when we turn back into Banner, we're like, dude, what happened? Did I, like, kill anyone?
Yeah.
It's not my fault, though.
I was Hulk.
Guy.
Yeah, when we're like really drunk for like 3 or 4 hours, we're like, I was Hulk for 2 years. The melting stick. His assistant is ruthless. They interrupted. That's not a capital violation. If she ever took over, it'd be a lot more melting.
I think her and Kim Jong-un would, like, date.
Could definitely see that.
Yeah, but I can only see it going for like 9 months, and then they would have a difference of opinion on like the ending of Dexter.
It would have ended mutual, I feel. Except Kim Jong-un would have dumped her.
I mean, she brought it up, but they were both thinking it.
It's mutual. We're still going to stay very close friends.
How does he always have like is that a screwdriver or a knife?
Yes.
Those
Really does
tattoos.
look like a Phillips head.
It's like, look, if anyone has like a light fixture they need fixed in between murders, I can assist. So do they all like know what happened here?
I think only Loki. I think Loki's reading her mind right now.
This would have been a cool scene if they did it like. I mean, this looks like 300, like how Zack Snyder did it.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't have mind seeing this scene like a prelude.
I would love it if this was a deleted scene. I think it'd be really expensive to do though.
Yeah, if they're gonna spend the money on this, it's going to the
this
fucking movie.
this is a beautiful art scene here. It's really good, really well done.
That chick got really murdered.
I mean, she might have survived a couple stitches.
What was the leather budget for this scene?
7.
Odin doesn't expect her to play next week, and he works a sports book. So
I'm looking at all these shirts thinking that Tony just left them at a bunch of skanks' houses over the years.
who sticks out more in this city right now, Thor or the guy wearing like a fucking suit and a shirt? Or Cube?
He does kind of look like cubes.
Listen, I'll wear a suit, but I'm not gonna wear a button.
I'm not a slave. So he says, if I turn to the Hulk again, Banner may never come back. And we clearly see in the Infinity War trailer the Hulk is ready to do some fucking damage. So that'll be interesting. We've all said that before. That's like, I'm never drinking again, man. We got too crazy last night.
Yeah, I say that just about every morning. The next morning, I'm like, nah, never doing it again. And then I'm like, oh, you can talk me into it.
Like, when was that event that we had that had open bar?
I really want my hair done like this. You think it'd be weird though?
No, not at all. You should totally do it.
I mean, if you're like sweaty and stuff like this, it would feel like it would look fine. But because people wouldn't, they're like, oh, your hair's messed up.
Yeah, how are you gonna do it if you're not working out or in a battle with the Hulk?
Like I'm at work or something? I don't know. I'd probably look weird.
When he said, how many PhDs does Hulk have? What if Thor was like 2? I've seen them. He's like, when did Hulk have time? Well, there's a community college in Sakaar. He put in the effort. He worked nights, but it's fine.
So I'll put on disguise, and he puts on fucking glasses.
Tony and the Gypsy.
Tony and the
The
Gypsy.
professor's like, Hulk, I like you. I want to pass you. You don't show up to class enough.
Also, you only speak 3 words, so it makes me a little hard for me to give you this degree. Not even Tony would wear those glasses, I don't think.
Tony did wear those glasses, didn't he?
I've never seen those glasses on him.
Those weren't the ones that he was wearing in the first Iron Man?
Those look way bigger, but I'd have to.
When he's gambling in the casino?
I was thinking maybe when he was selling the Jericho missile.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, in a given day, how many times would you turn into the Hulk? Every time you got pissed off, how many times?
Man, Mondays, probably 3 or 4. My office would be fucked.
Mondays, you just stay as the Hulk.
That's true. Yeah, let's not even go back to Hornacek, because we'll be right back here again in 5 minutes.
I think
You think
Friday,
he-
Saturday, Sunday, I don't think I would at all.
Yeah, I think I'd be pretty chill on the weekends. Thor as a gypsy, that's a whole movie I'd watch.
This looks like St. Patrick's Day on Greenville Avenue.
It does. These people love the Hulk, man. Not when I do this, you can. They're totally flirting.
think they'll have sex?
They're not married.
It's true.
What if there's a scene where they get married just so they can have sex?
That's why we got married.
Banner's like totally. Thor's like, yeah, I've been meaning to talk to you about that. Like shots at lunch, it's a bit much.
Yeah, okay, so she's the main girl in Creed.
Yeah, she's Michael B. Jordan's girlfriend.
She looks way better here. She had like braids in that or something, right?
Yeah. She's also in Westworld. She's the chick who runs the company. Charlotte.
I also think she's a robot in that too.
Yeah, the one where she's the one where Hopkins is just like, "Hey, look around you. This is my world, not yours." That girl.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She looks way better. Yeah. Okay.
She's the one in Westworld too, where the guy who's like designing everything tries to hit on her at the pool, and she's like tricking him just to get all that information out of him.
Yeah. Okay.
We see her tits in that, don't we?
No.
Damn.
Wasn't that a Hemsworth too?
Yeah, so I was saying Luke Hemsworth is the security guard.
There's just too many of them. There are generation's Baldwins.
Yeah, because only one's talented.
Yeah, there's like one that's talented, and the other one you just wish wouldn't be around.
Luke, Liam and Chris were like two of the final three for the role of Thor.
And the other one was Hemsworth or Middleton, right?
Yeah, all those fried foods, and of course Banner goes for like a lettuce wrap.
Every time I get angry, I like blow up like 5 minutes. Try to stay off the carbs.
She's drinking
I'm
like
with
Grey
Valkyrie.
Goose.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Or maybe it's like one of those like alcoholic seltzer things.
Dude, if you're dating an alcoholic, but she like wasn't a mean person, like it wouldn't be that bad.
No. Of course, Loki's like, oh, it's too early. Shut the fuck up. Loki's the type of guy like they would be like escaping, and he's like, well, let's drive the speed limit. I have priors. If we get pulled over, I'm fucked.
I'm not gonna lie. If I could pick one power of the entire MCU, it'd probably be Loki's.
Yeah, he's got a diverse skill set for sure.
Because imagine you're in sales, you could just have yourself become somebody else and just like ask the person what they actually want and go sell them. If you're dating a chick, you can just like pretend to be her friend or something and find out everything she wants.
It would be nice.
That'd be like the best skill set to have.
He's also very like cunning and conniving and quick on his feet.
Yeah. Or he could just be Thor and get a haircut and get all this.
Yeah, and then that's your magic power is just banging anyone. That'd be cool. That I cannot get enough Korg in this movie. Who knows what Meek's up to these days?
Do you think Thor or Groot get picked?
Do they what?
Korg or Groot?
See, I say Korg just because he can talk. I think you could do more with him.
Yeah, but
So
I think Groot would get more pussy.
Yeah, I think Korg would be more of the friend zone guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Because maybe Groot because girls would just want him to listen all the time. Like you couldn't
Banner.
get out of it.
Goldblum's assistant shaved her bush.
Oh, definitely
Oh,
Bush, dude.
definitely Bush.
Are you kidding me? You could
Come
braid
on.
that thing.
What's more than a bush?
Ben Wallace's head has less hair than her bush. And that's a fact. This stuff's cool.
Yeah.
Some of our younger listeners right now are Googling Ben Wallace because they have no clue who it is.
God,
Oh,
he would not work in.
He looks like he'd be a good defender.
Yeah, and a bad free throw shooter, right?
Yeah, he was.
He was both those things.
Definitely was that.
Anytime throughout the MCU Thor and Loki have worked together at all, it's been awesome.
I think
3
that's
out of
why
the
they keep fucking doing it.
I know. 3 out of the 4 movies they've been in together, they've done it.
They do have a good chemistry together. I think Hemsworth and Hiddleston.
And this scene, they got to give him at least one, kind of poignant emotional moment.
Yeah, because Middleton is fantastic, and Hemsworth can act a little bit, actually,
Sure.
when called upon. He actually can.
I think he is one of the few people that just fucking enjoys it.
Oh, he loves being Thor.
No, like just acting in general. Like I don't feel like he ever takes himself too seriously. He just has fun doing whatever role he's doing.
He can do serious movies though, like Red Dawn. He was good in. And then there's one where he's like a race car driver that he was really good in.
Yeah.
He can be that douchebag, like thank the Academy actor if he wants to, but I don't think that's like his stuff.
I think he was just a dude that, like, if you met him at a bar, he's like, hey, you want to have a drink? Like, let's
He's
just
one
chill.
He's one of those superheroes though, man. It's like, okay, he's Thor, but what's another movie that he's in that like it's like good?
I know, that's the thing. He doesn't talk like he is eager to leave, but he's like glad that it's coming to an end and ending the way it is. So it'll be interesting to see what his career becomes in like the next 2 or 3 years.
I don't think he'll be anything.
I know. I mean, he'll get an opportunity for sure to do a few other things, but I think these guys forget in Hollywood it's so mercurial to have a guaranteed, $10 million paycheck with movies like this that are always good. These guys kind of start to take it for granted, or they get sick of it, and I'm like, dude, that's the dream.
Well, the deal is like he could be in a lot of movies right now because everyone's like, oh yeah, he's Thor, but I'm telling you right now, man, we're about to see Jack.
Yeah, Jackman has done a good job of taking advantage of being Wolverine by doing a lot of different type roles.
He's done
He's also,
I don't care what anyone says. The Prestige was only good because, like, dude, it's got Batman, Alfred, and Wolverine in it, and it's directed by the Batman. That's the only reason why people wanted to go see that movie. Other than that, if you would have told me, oh, it's a magician movie, it has a twist, I'm like, okay.
ScarJo's in that too, actually.
I'm actually watch that movie tomorrow.
It is really good. A lot of superhero tie-ins because Scarlett Johansson and Rebecca Hall are in it.
Zendaya's in it too, right?
Oh, I don't know. She's got to be like 5 in that, right?
I may be wrong. I'm probably wrong.
I think you're wrong.
I'm wrong.
Unless there's a character that I don't remember. Banner's like, that's awesome. What the fuck is happening, though? Sunroof out. Why not? It's the spring. It's 72. Get the breeze in our hair.
I always thought this scene looks like a Lego commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, for chase scenes, it's not that great.
Sakaar has such a weird aesthetic. Everything looks so like fucking, like Geiger was saying, like brick block stuck together.
It just looks Lego-y.
The Grandmaster's orgies, God, I bet there's some nasty chicks at those.
Like if you bust into something, everything will fall by 4x6 pieces, so it's like easy to build it back or something like that.
It's not even Legos; they're like Mega Blocks.
Ew. This chick just loves her job. She's there at like 7:30 every day, and she leaves at like 6. And she probably lives like right by the office too.
It's just more convenient that way. I can walk, don't have to have a car.
Don't have to have a social. They're like, that's weird. There's nothing to do around here. Yeah, I usually just work when I get home, to be honest.
Thor is so turned on right now.
Yeah.
He's like, why have I been fucking with Natalie Portman? She's just kind of a bitch when I could be doing
What do you
this.
think? What do you think Natalie Portman thought of this movie?
Oh, there's not a chance in hell she even watched this movie.
Do you really?
There's not a chance in hell. She didn't even watch the other 2 Thor movies, and she was fucking in them.
She's just weird because now she's been talking like she wants to come back, but I think it's because she realized that people don't actually fucking like her. This would be an awesome video game level.
I just
This
see
would be
her as
so
the
hard.
biggest bitch to deal with.
Oh yeah, she's horrible.
If this were a video game, this would be one of the hardest levels to get past.
This looks like that first level in Star Fox when you're like coming in off the water, and they're like teaching you all the controls.
Banner, come on, we never get past the Hulk level. There's no way.
No, there's no way we.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. The Grandmaster has the whole palace. Why is he having orgies on his ship?
Why not? If you had a ship like that, wouldn't you? Take it mobile.
I guess, yeah.
The Grandmaster
I guess it's got
about the Me Too movement, Jeff. He's not about to do that. He's gonna do it on the ship. There's no rules in the air. Tell me that.
It's got like the sound setup that you really need for an orgy, you know?
Or in the ocean, like if you're a pirate, there's no rules in the ocean either.
They're more like guidelines.
Yeah. Or like guidelines, right?
There's a dude with 3 heads to the like left, our left, Korg's right.
Yeah.
I bet that guy never shuts the fuck up. Actually, that's Taika Waititi's face in the middle of those 3. Look, he's like, oh, good, new people I can betray. Hey. The Devil's Anus. I'm kind of surprised that Marvel let them call it that.
I kind of am too.
I'm glad, though.
I think they're gonna. I think the next. I guess it's not the phase, but the reboot. I think they're gonna get a lot edgier with X-Men coming in. I really do, and Deadpool.
Yeah. That looked like a Spirit Airlines flight, the way they're fucking bumping in everything. Scourge is like, no one's in trouble. We just want to know where it is. There's still some hot chicks left in Asgard. I'll say that.
It's got like a huge wolf. I forgot about the wolf. I was kind of out on the wolf. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's just something they had to carry over from the comics. They don't all work. This chick, he's like, who do you know at this party? I know Devin. Anyone know a Devin?
Who's Devin? Bring
I don't
Devin
know
to
a
me.
Devin. That's Devin.
She just pulled her out of the crowd because she's hotter than. And she's upset.
Yeah, Hella's like, I've heard you're a slut. She's like, you don't even know my name.
What? You don't know who I am. Well, I hear you're a whore.
Yeah, but how would people tell you a story about me if you don't know my name? Yeah, Scourge, you don't realize it? He hardly has any dialogue in this at all. I know in the end scene he does some cool shit, but, like, kind of a waste. Again, this is like a Spirit Airlines flight, except they actually left on time.
Yeah. This is me at like 5 in the morning after a night at the bars. In the Uber home, I'm just like
on your couch with a bag of Cheetos on your chest.
But the Cheetos aren't actually in the bag. They're just the Cheetos are on my chest.
Yeah. That's a pretty shot.
That's a really cool scene. Yeah.
Give me that poster.
I was gonna say I'll take that poster.
I've always liked the way Asgard looks in these.
They've
movies.
done a great job. I really liked in Dark World, like when they brought us into Asgard and we got to see more of, like the castle and stuff.
Banner's like, do you have a laptop in there? I really need to check my email and my Match.com profile.
Yeah. I need to update my Zanga as well while I'm at it.
Yeah, if I don't get this blog post out, people are going to be wondering what's going on. Heimdall's like, the Papa John's is here. Everyone relax. And remember, if you said you're in, if you eat the pizza, I need you to chip in.
If Cycly was here, he'd try to tell us how Idris Elba is the same character from The Office.
And you know what?
Yeah.
By the end, I'd probably believe him.
How does that not make sense? Don't die. That's what my mom used to say when she dropped me off at elementary school.
Don't die.
Don't get your ass kicked again at recess. It's embarrassing for us. What? I'm apologizing to you for getting my ass kicked? A little foreshadowing there. Look at his right eye.
When is somebody gonna make a 3.5-hour comic book?
They did. It's called Watchmen.
That's
God.
true.
Damn, that movie's terrible. It's like, it's okay, but then after you're in it for an hour and a half, you're like, okay, this is good. When's it gonna end? And
Yeah.
30 minutes later, you're like, I'm done.
The reason Watchmen sucks so much is there's like so many cool concepts in it. You're like, fuck yeah, this could be a great movie.
It was honestly, it's 3 movies.
Well, and they even took out that little like anecdote in the graphic novel about the pirate ship.
Yeah.
That's why I love as a DC comic book fan when a bunch of fans were like, dude, I can't believe Snyder, like, they cut out all of Snyder's movie in Batman vs Superman. I'm like, bro, hire Snyder, you know he's gonna make a 5-hour movie. Like, that's what he does.
Yeah.
He actually thinks someone would sit down and watch a 5-hour movie. And if you're a true fan, you would. There's not that many fans. If you make your money, or just like the right? You want to go to Saturday.
Plus, people forget, if you have a movie that long, like, think how many less showings you get while it's in theaters. And you make the same, like, you don't pay more depending how long the movie is. Yet, at least.
He's back on his crown.
Hell is like, let me slip into something a little more comfortable. It's like, we're related. That's fucking...
She's nipping even in that.
Thor's like, I'm glad I changed. I had on the same outfit. That would have been awkward.
In real life, isn't she as bold as Renee Russo?
I don't know. She's up there. She's been around a while. She's in Banner's favorite Indiana Jones movie.
I swear to God, I'm gonna kick you in the dick next time I see you for ever mentioning that again to me.
See, Kate Blanchett to me is an actress that I know of, but like where this could be. She's in. You have
in Lord of
actors
the-
or actresses like that. Whenever like I know who they are, but I couldn't name you.
Yeah. She's just in so much that, like, no one performance really stands out.
She's
Laura
48.
Dern was like that for me too.
Who?
Laura Dern.
Yeah.
I was like, I couldn't tell you one, and then I was like, oh yeah, she's impressed.
See, she just took the deer antlers off. Now she's putting them back on. Like, did you actually think we were going to have a conversation and not kill each
Where
other?
was go time?
He's like, let me hang my coat up on your helmet. There's like, I wish there was like someone giving a tour for like college seniors. Like, and over here's the library. And this is the peasant revolution where they're going to upstage the king. Why wouldn't they just be running anyway?
Got bad knees. They didn't stretch.
All of them?
Yep, didn't stretch.
I don't remember the Rainbow Bridge having these like guard things up on the side. They must have added those.
Yeah, I think they.
In the first store, those are definitely not on it.
No, they're not. They got some influx. There was a bond money.
I was gonna say the taxpayers footed the bill for that.
Yeah, taxes went up a little bit.
What would you rather have here? Would you rather fight the green demons or the wolf?
As a group, I'd probably go wolf.
Yeah, I would too. I think we're not all gonna make it for sure, but some of us are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would do the wolf because if you show him, you know, alphaness, then the wolf might just turn and be on your side.
Yeah, just
Or
bite
if
its
any-
ear.
I'm sure someone here has like a sandwich we can throw too that'll chase.
And then you'd have a wolf. So
Thor's like, I'm oddly turned on, and again, I know we're related. I know, but you have a lot of leather on right now, and you're choking me.
It's like a dream come true.
It's like Spring Break '08 all over again. Except this time the Fort Myers police won't get us. Oh. Do you guys like how they did this? Kind of make him what? Because he gets the Odin Force. It kind of makes sense. He gets the eye patch.
I mean,
I could care less if he
Yeah.
has an eye patch or not.
honestly, I think he
Yes.
looks cooler without the eye patch. Just a fucking hole in his head. But that's just
I don't know if it's a hole in his.
Kind of like
Head.
Johnny Depp from Once Upon a Time in Mexico.
exactly.
I kind of wish we could have just seen what Heimdall would have done one-on-one against this wolf.
Honestly, I think Heimdall's the underdog, but I'd still take him straight up.
Yeah, that's the real value bet would be Heimdall in a
Is
decision.
Elba always in that good a shape?
I don't know.
No, there's no way.
He's in pretty good shape in this movie. I mean, in all of them he is, but
Okay, that was kind of funny. I laughed in the theaters.
yeah, everyone did. It was a chuckle. Marvel loves to do some comedy, don't they? It's great.
Her face is like, what? Does this wolf even lift? That's my question.
There's no way it lifts.
This reminds me of the Titanic when those fucking bottom deckers were trying to jump on the lifeboats. Like, it's over. You're dead.
Again, me and Geiger just throwing shit off the top because that's what we would be doing at that particular moment in time.
You think conservatives saw this movie and were like, yeah, that's what it would have been like if Hillary took office?
Yeah, it's basically like a documentary.
Like it's gonna have like an 80-foot wolf? Like, yep.
That was one of her policies.
Yeah.
She was very
Policies?
open about that.
Don't you watch the news? I'm like, no.
I would drink with Korg. And Meek, I don't know what the fuck he's saying, but he seems like a good listener.
He buys shots for everybody.
Yeah? Dude, if I was ever president, Loki would be my Speaker of the House.
For sure
Like,
he
just
would be.
him in front of the media. Oh my god. We could be at war, losing, like being shot right now, and he'd be like, "Honestly, it's fine."
You asked me to name you one character from The Office that'd be in the MCU, it probably wouldn't have been Idris Elba. Because it
Who
probably
would
would have been Jenna Fisher, probably.
I could
Yeah?
see that.
Jenna Fisher.
Okay. Well, that guy's dead as fuck.
Yeah, he's definitely not gonna survive.
I think Steve Carell would have been an awesome
Ant-Man.
Yeah.
I think he would have been a better Hank Pym though than Scott Lang.
Yeah, Pym is just so the straight man, though.
Krill can play a pretty serious straight guy though.
I love how Odin's just like watching from his sports book. He's like, Thor, use the lightning. Also, do you like the Clippers +3?
I'm thinking about taking them first half money line. Doc Rivers plays the starters about 17 minutes in the first half.
So
Why-
financially, it makes sense.
My eye's been cut out. Can we talk about something else? Ah, yes.
You
I
might
do
want
kinda
to
love
put some
this-
ointment on that.
This is such a line that, like, your dad says anytime you're bitching. It's like, are you the god of hammers? Like, Dad, fucking broke my leg.
If you just saw Anthony Hopkins walking around the set like this, could you like just have a straight face? He like looks ridiculous.
No.
I bet he put on the eye patch. He's like, but I'm just gonna wear the clothes that I showed up in. I'm not gonna put on whatever your clothes
Can you
are.
imagine if Hopkins
like a
actually
salmon
grew his
shirt.
hair out that long?
There's no way. First off, he doesn't have hair on the top of his head.
Yeah, we're running low on that.
Yeah, he's definitely at a 6 head right now.
his ascot is into place. It's a people. It's like the classic. I want a poster of Anthony Hopkins as Thor that just says that on it.
Also, remember to come to Odin's Win Place or show next time you're in Paradise. The map.
Kids eat free.
He's like not even in Vegas. He's like in a suburb. It's a fun place.
Plenty of parking. I like this Loki helmet.
I think that my favorite Loki outfit is his in the Avengers.
Yeah. He has the Odin Force and Immigrant Song is playing. That's a pretty cool moment, I would say.
I mean,
This is from the trailer too. That's pretty badass.
Yeah. It was cool because in the trailer he still had his other eye because of spoilers, so they just kept that in. Same with the Infinity War trailer that leaked at Comic-Con.
yeah,
Which we still haven't seen half the footage from that, which kind of pissed me off, but whatever.
it's fine.
Valkyrie's like, who took my purse? I wonder who has worse breath, this wolf or Scarlett Johansson in real life.
Or Scarlett Johansson in that phone movie where she fucked Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix?
My money's
I love
on the
that
phone
you guys
movie.
agree with me on that because
I
even that one movie with her and Bradley Cooper and 28 other actors.
Especially in that movie. You kidding
Like
me?
I'm just like, I bet she has terrible breath. I'm
He's
like,
just
she
not
looks
that
awesome,
into you.
but I just
Yeah.
don't. She has good breath.
It's called He's Just Not That Into You, and her character's just not that into flossing.
The guy she wasn't into was part of the Pussy Patrol.
Yeah.
Leonardo DiCaprio. He's also in
Entourage.
Entourage.
I didn't even think you could pierce the Hulk's skin.
Well, I mean,
he's
he tried to shoot himself in the mouth and
Well,
he
he's a
spit it
wolf.
back out. So
Jeff,
So
he's
that
an
wolf-
80-foot wolf. I think he can
And?
do it. I think he can
That-
pierce the Hulk's skin.
Scourge in that cloak, like trying to sneak on, eerily reminiscent of Billy Zane in Titanic, trying to get on one of the lifeboats.
Billy Zane was the victim in that movie, though.
Absolutely. Check out our Titanic movie commentary when it drops. Little tease. Can't listen to it yet. Fucking relax.
April
Relax.
12th might be an important day.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
What Hella's wearing is what like Beyonce would wear if she was doing the Super Bowl halftime show.
Yeah. That would be Beyonce dressing down for the Super Bowl halftime show.
Not mad about it.
Could these guys get on the plane? Look how slow they're getting on this thing.
It's open seating. People are getting pissed.
It's like an airplane. Like whenever the airplane lands, I'm like, why don't people like if we could all just get our bags as quickly as possible, everyone get off the plane quicker? Like, aren't you
It's like
guys
one of
ready
the-
to be on vacation? Let's get off this thing.
Yeah, if I were Thor and I had to see these fucking people waiting for their seats, I would want to end my entire civilization also. Thor's like, this is about starting Ragnarok, Loki. Go put Surtur's head in the eternal flame. And also, I have a bag of Cheetos under my bed, and there's Pop-Tarts in the pantry. Grab those, too.
Also, get me a vanilla Coke.
Okay, where's that? Well, you're going to have to buy one.
Yeah, you're going to have to stop at the convenience store. What do I look like? Come on.
How long can you hold off Hella? Well, if it's for a vanilla Coke, pretty damn
Pretty
long.
long.
I think I'll manage. Jesus. He's like, well, I'm going to need your card. I don't have any money. You just stole $20 from everyone on this bridge. Heimdall is pretty jacked in this. Lady Driver, am I right?
Wow.
A little foreshadowing
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, I liked it.
I don't like how they already showed it in the Infinity War trailer that he gives it to Thanos.
I feel like they have to, though, because, like, they haven't given us a whole lot, and there's so much they're going to have to show us relatively quickly.
Here's what I want to know. In the beginning of the Infinity War trailer, Loki hands it to him, and he's stepping over like 100 dead bodies. Do we assume Valkyrie dies? Heimdall dies? Scourge with Dez and Troy.
Yeah, I really don't like his character turn in this. I guess it's his third turn.
Yeah,
movie.
it's just like it's all a little hollow. Because I'm like, he'll probably turn again if the fucking tide changes, you know? That's cool imagery there, though. That's how I feel when I get out of bed in the morning. I did it, guys.
If this movie is set in the future, he'll be like a fucking 8th grade science teacher. So we're just gonna.
Jesus Christ. What are these guys made of? Like
rubies?
Oh, man, I hate to keep shitting on it, but that's a really... Like, he overacted the shit out of that death right there. That was like... Even Matt Barnes would be like, dude, that's a bit much. Loki's like Wikipediaing. How do we start Ragnarok again?
Yeah.
So, isn't, like, The Mask has Loki in it, the comic, right? I know there's, like, I mean... The Mask movie with Jim Carrey, but the comic is about Loki, right? The Mask.
Well, it's about his mask that he made and sent to Earth.
But that's not a Marvel comic.
No, so Loki and Thor are what's the word?
Greek mythology.
Public domain. They're like Frankenstein,
okay.
meaning anyone has the rights to them.
I think it's technically
Thor
Viking
show up in the
mythology.
DCU?
Yes, Thor could.
Well, don't tempt them. Everyone's getting a movie now, so.
Hercules actually exists in the DC comics and the Marvel comics.
He does, and it's terrible. I remember that.
I believe he actually might have been in Justice League in that montage, that flashback scene.
Oh, in the movie? I've seen DCU animated that. I think was in.
Yeah, I think he was in that flashback where it's like they're protecting the mother box and there's like a lantern and a Shazam is in it. Yeah, Hulk is definitely actually drunk Banner. Banner, that's you in the trenches at a flag football game, just trying to get us 15 extra yards.
I'll get us those extra yards. I've won so many Grammys doing it.
Oscars.
Hulk's like, well, that's what you pay me to do, man. Meanwhile, some of these look, I know some of the more run-down parts of Asgard. Right now, Surtur's is kind of increasing the property value in a few of these.
So what needs to be happen to Detroit or something?
Yeah. Hey, Surtur, when you're done, would you mind just avoid all the auto plants because we still need our cars? But
let's go to Detroit and Iowa. Maybe we can start a little better.
If you're at home and you're like, "Hey, Iowa's not that bad," it is.
It is.
Yeah.
It is though.
So, do you guys think Hell is dead?
Yeah.
I could honestly give a fuck less. There's if she's not, they're not gonna do anything with.
Yeah, because unless they were gonna tie her into, she's not the version of death in the MCU, which I was hoping. So I don't really see. Why does that guy have a colander on his fucking head? If we need to make pasta, we'll let you know, Greg. Otherwise, we just stand in the back.
And this is another Marvel movie that's fantastic, but I'll have to say, no.
Well, yeah, like we said, it's not really about her.
Yeah.
Which is kind of what they lean on. Heimdall's like, where's the weight room on here? I haven't done bicep curls in about 11 minutes.
I think Idris Elba just ate well and did bicep curls.
That's about it.
He probably has no
calves,
calves, right?
Yeah, okay.
Of course, Loki's ready for a drink. I'm right, that's Thor. Sorry, Loki, I accuse you of being an alcoholic.
I mean, you are. Look who just showed up. One gets poured and
I smelled liquor from downstairs. What? That's like not even possible.
What if there's like a neon sign behind him that just keeps going with every NBA basketball game and like the spread? Loki puts it up. He's like, "What's that?" He's like, "Father would have wanted you."
Father would have always wanted us knowing the lines. It's a really weird last wish, to be honest, to revolve around sports gambling.
Never bet on the Nets to cover. That was his dying words.
Especially on the road! See, this is what I'm wondering. Obviously, we know who's about to show up. So, like, is Idris Elba just going to be in Infinity War for 1 second and he gets his neck snapped?
I don't even know if he's going to be in it that long.
If they kill Korg, I'll actually be more sad than any death that happens in that movie.
It really sucks that he's the character he is, because he is a fantastic actor.
Are you guys disappointed that he didn't have an Infinity Stone?
Yeah, I kind of am. I was pretty sure that he had, because of his eyes, that he had the Soul Stone.
Yeah, I was too.
Loki's like, what about Iowa? He's like, well, okay, we've just been through this.
Yeah.
Mick's dead. I accidentally stomped on him on the bridge.
Been carrying around his corpse all day. It's like, right, that's totally normal behavior. I like how they cut immediately to the credits. That was it.
That's
I mean, kind of. We still have the
The
mid-credits.
Ragnarok.
Something cold.
this
Marvel's
is
kinda-
Congratulations on your Oscar, Thor.
yeah.
You earned it.
Well deserved.
I'm glad that they switched it up. They went super comedy and they I don't like when people say that they copied what Guardians did, because I don't feel like they did at all.
I think tonally they did, but like the whole Guardians was like thematically and like what the whole movie is trying to do is totally different.
Right.
Like the main character is totally different.
If a movie's in a universe and it connects, you can't really say it copied another movie. I mean, tonally, they all kind of have to be the same.
Yeah, that's true. Mark Mothersbaugh did the music banner. Are you familiar with his work?
Not. Can't say that I am.
He's a young up-and-comer.
Yeah,
I
he's-
knew him whenever he was doing
Just-
music for 8th grade.
Just making fucking mixtapes in his,
Yeah.
biology.
Grandma's basement.
I'm gonna go to the to CarMax tomorrow and see how much I can get a wolf for, giant wolf.
Probably about
What do you think
7,
What do you think the MPGs on those things are?
6.
You just buy. You could buy a wolf. It's like, could this grow to be 80 feet tall? Like, I don't think so.
I mean,
Honestly, if the guy was trying to make, if it was end of the month, the guy would probably fucking tell me anything I want.
Yeah, if I was trying to make a sale, I'd be like, yeah, sure, you just gotta feed it, right?
Nothing's impossible with the right diet.
Nothing's impossible.
What's the line in Iron Man 2? I
That
want
was
to
Iron
bite
Man 2. It's like,
my
okay,
bird.
nothing's impossible.
Well, nothing's impossible. Getting a Titanic vibe from this.
I have a feeling it's gonna sink like that Titanic.
It's like the people of Earth love me. I'm very popular. We will crush with the women. It's going to be insane. I dug this in theaters. I know Geiger didn't like it, but I liked it.
They had to do something like this.
I thought this would connect right into Infinity War, and I guess you could say this did, but I'm like, oh, it should.
That's the first scene of the movie.
It's got to be the first scene of the movie.
That's what the Russos said. They said in the first 5 minutes, you'll see how badass Thanos is.
Well, guys, that was Thor Ragnarok. We don't need to go and watch Goldblum's shitty end credit scene, do we?
No one at home wants to stick
Nobody
with
wants
that.
to
You
see this.
know what it is.
Yeah. Any last thoughts? Geiger, go.
It's a great movie. Definitely worthy of the Brosker for Bros Movie of the Year. This is definitely the Bros Movie of the Year.
Yeah.
Hornacek.
I mean, I'm glad we watched it. I love it. But, they didn't show up to the Broskers to accept their award. So, why do we do them a favor?
I mean, literally nobody showed up for the Broskers.
Damn. So we just let them off the hook?
I mean, kind of, yeah.
If that makes sense. Hey, next year, no hard feelings. Thor.
No hard feelings. Guys, we are the Broforce Squad podcast. You can go ahead and check us out on our website, broforcesquad.com. Give us a subscribe on YouTube and on iTunes. Leave us a 5-star review. We will read that on our episodes. Go ahead and give us a like on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at Broforce Squad. Till next time, I'm Brian Banner for Matt, the Enforcer Geiger, and the mayor himself, Jeff Hornacek. We'll catch you guys next time.
Broforce Squad is into place. To people.